hammer-ons and pull-offs. Hammer-ons are these awesome things you can do to kind of speed up your playing without having to speed up your picking. And pull-offs are nightmares and incredibly painful to get down, but they will do the same thing once you have them down. All a hammer-on is picking a note and taking a finger and hammering on the next note or the next fret without picking again. Not too much harder than that. The only difference is that you need to push a little bit with your thumb, just to give you stability. Not a lot, but just make sure your thumbs, got a good support there, just like vibrato. And then all you do is just flick your next finger on. Wow. As you go up. Okay, so it's not very difficult to do, and there's really not much more explaining needed than that. You're simply just hammering on the next finger. The next finger should have a bit more pressure than when you pick. When you pick, you can kind of just lightly, because your pick is what's making the sound. In this case, your finger is what's making the sound, not the pick. So that's about it for hammer-ons. The way I suggest you practice that is to simply just go chromatically. On that. Hammer-ons shouldn't be too hard. They shouldn't be too difficult to get, at least at the beginning. You don't have to worry too much about doing 2 hammer-ons in a row. That's more of a legato lick, which we'll get into later. You can start if you want. But for now, you can just start to worry about your hammer-ons. Okay? Now, pull-offs are incredibly annoying because you have to flick off when you do them. If you don't flick off, you can get a muffled sound, right? You can get, or it's kind of muffled. If you flick, you get a much stronger sound coming out of it, okay? So make sure that you are flicking off, and the best way to do that is to go open and go. That will tell you if you're pulling off well enough or not. So keep doing that. Keep practicing this, and once you are ready, and once you think you're fine, go with the backing track, and you should start to get a sound that goes a bit more like this. So you start to be able to pick and to pull off much easier than you could before with some of the things that you're doing. So look at this, see what you can come up with, practice rounds with the track, and then when you're done, come back. We're going to look at one more thing that you can do to spice things up in your playing and to get a bit more creative with what it is. See you guys.